If you are a business owner or leader and you're not clear on what your purpose is, it's costing you. Welcome to Soul Purpose Inspiration for leaders who care about making a significant impact. Over the years, I've worked with hundreds of leaders and entrepreneurs, and I see a familiar pattern. Most purpose-driven leaders begin their business or their project with a strong sense of purpose, like they can feel it strongly. They feel it strong enough that it motivates them and fuels them to do all the hard work in beginning the project. But then what happens over time if they haven't distinguished their purpose with words and with the right words, the words that match how they feel inside, if they haven't distinguished it, then over time that feeling of purpose that they began with gets drowned out with all the feelings that come along with what it takes to keep a business running. Right? It starts to get drowned out with overwhelm and boredom and stress and worry because they're dealing with the day-to-day grind and the mundane tasks that are required to keep a business open. Putting out fires, dealing with team issues, the hiring, the firing, changing light bulbs, 100 times. And over time, if it can cause the purpose-driven leader to lose sight of what that real purpose is. When this happens, the purpose-driven entrepreneur becomes susceptible to what I call the 5 constraints of an unclear purpose. And all of these constraints are made possible by doubt, right? And that's the predominant issue that happens when you haven't distinguished your purpose, and why it ends up costing you is you become susceptible to these constraints because of you doubt, you question, you're unclear. With all of the boredom and overwhelm and stress, it's like, this can't be my purpose. I thought when you're in your purpose, you're supposed to wake up excited about the day every day, right? The first constraint is you question everything. You question your team, you question your business, you question all of your choices. You question your industry. Maybe I'm not in my purpose. The second is you start taking on too much or you take on too little. So I see this that sometimes when those feelings of overwhelm or boredom or stress, it doesn't feel good, and you start, maybe if I add this service, or maybe if I do this or partner with this, you're trying to get back that sense of purpose that you once felt in the beginning, and then you get overwhelmed by too much. Or they take on too little. You get stuck in that analysis by paralysis, is a fear of getting stuck in doing something that you don't really love again. And in that, taking on too little, you are not connected to the things that are lighting up. It's like Groundhog Day, the same old, and it accentuates the boredom. The next is hiring the wrong people. It's if you aren't clear on your purpose, then if you can't distinguish it, you can't share it with other people. So you can't hire people that are aligned with your purpose. And you end up getting people that are also just there for a paycheck and get overwhelmed and bored the same. And that creates more of a toxic environment. Next is the entrepreneur gets driven to success by more fear and scarcity than purpose and impact, right? Because when this happens, you're not as productive and creative and inspired, and the numbers have a tendency to go down. And then you're worried about the numbers going down, and it's the drive. Everything we're doing is just for numbers. You're not given an action by purpose, you're given an action by scarcity. And all of this is just a very costly downward spiral. All of this can be remedied by distinguishing your purpose. I'm going to share with you in some of my next videos on how to do that.